Hi Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. Well, I attempt to do this video, I done it all and it was so choppy. I figured it out this is not a 15-minute project. So I pre-done some stuff to try to speed it up so I can show you how to assemble and everything to do this lovely purse that I put card in. You can put anything in it, you can put gifts, whatever you want. Let's get started. First thing that you're going to need a piece of DSP that I'm using the natural composition on page 162. You can use any cardstock. I'm using this one. I absolutely love it. You're going to take your scoreboard and you're going to score this at 5.5 and 6.5. You want to score that. After you're done with your score, you're going to take a ruler and we're gonna mark. Now I got such a mess here, I don't even know where my ruler is. We're gonna mark on both of our score ½ inch. So you want to make a mark at your ½ inch on both of your score line and at each end. So you're gonna 5.5. I mean, not 5.5, ½ inch. So now that you get your mark, one thing you could do, you can take your ruler, take this here, and do your line from this to this. That's one way you can do it, so then you know where to cut it. Me, I don't like to waste my time on those lines. What I do, I take, let me move you down so you can see better here. I take my peak there, where the paper ends, and where I get the mark. So I put my peak there, and my mark, I want it right in the center where it's going to cut. My mark, it's right there. So now that I got that right in the peak, this is right in the center, I'm going to cut this right there. And I'm going to do that on all 4 lines. And to go to the next step, I do need to have this. So I have to do the 4th side with you. Won't be long. I did so many of them right now. Try to do a video that can be posted. It's just that I don't have enough. Like I said, it's not a 15-minute project. Okay, that looked pretty good. And I just put my blade right at the score and then I move this. Again. And I lift this up a little bit because it hit the hedge. Don't worry about that. Just lift it up because you don't have to cut all the way there. Here we go. Now that you get all those lines cut, what you're going to do is take your scissors and cut this straight here. You want to take this off. And this here, it's to give you the shape that go down. This is what we're doing. Shape it up here. And we're going to cut this. So now you see the shape that it gives you. It's kind of, ooh. Okay. Now we need the big shot with the edgelit, the adorning accents. So I'm going to move my big shot here. And I'm kind of cheating when it comes to this. What I mean by I'm kind of cheating, okay, you're going to put your platform, tap 1, tap 2. Put this down here. I'm using some painter's tape there, and I put this there so it's going to stay. And you see I cut it right through, it's okay. So then I know this, it's completely straight here. I always had a tough time that I didn't have this part straight. So now I'm going to use my cardstock, and to make sure it is straight, I just line it up perfectly with the edge of the cutting board there. And to make sure that it stays, you can use a piece of painter's tape. And my painter's tape, it's kind of old, so it won't rip my paper because I had a new one and didn't do that. I cannot find my new one. So look, I make sure that stays straight there. I just put this like that so it won't move on me. I put my cutting mat on top and roll it through. And what, that's okay. And what you're going to do that at both ends. So let's move this. Now I'm done with this. And like I said, you would want to look when I take my tape here, my painter's tape, it won't rip my cardstock a bit. So make sure your tape is new, or you can use post-it note. So you would do that at both ends, so then it would match perfectly. And if you see, mine it's darker. You see the big difference? Well, to get the dark, to get it darker, what I did, I put my, use my soft suede, use a sponge, and then you're gonna sponge. And you see, don't show like not much yet, but I'm gonna show you what, after you're done with all the sponging, you're gonna sponge the old purse there. You're gonna take a rag and wipe this up, so where it's embossed, take it off completely. See, now you can see very good. Okay, let's say we're done all this. Now for this part here, what I done the same thing that I did on top. I did it on top and the bottom. 3.5, it's about the right size for this. But then, when you're going to put it on your, this one I want it straight in the bottom, the next one I'm going to do. When you're going to put it here, you try to match it up for the top there. You're going to glue it with just snail. Turn this around, take your scissors, cut and cut. Because it's too hard to pre-cut, you know, the slant in the, no, not the slant, but the way that I cut that to give the shape. So glue it first and then come and cut it out. That's I done this part. Now we're going to do the box for the inside, and what I mean by the box, you see we get the box for the cardstock, for the cards there. What you're going to need for that, it's a piece of cardstock. It is 8.5 by 6 3/4. 8.5, 6 3/4. When you put it on the 8.5 length there, you're going to score at 4 3/4 and 3 3/4 and 4 3/4. Turn it around, score it at 1 and score it at 5 3/4. When you're done with all your scoring, take your box, and again, anytime you get scoring, the same with the body of the purse, what you want to do, it's reinforce all your score line. Now, when you're going to cut to your score here to make your box, you're going to cut straight here, and then you're going to just take a little V off. And the reason why you want to do that, it's your box going to be easier to assemble. Close your tab, put 2 of the red strip, the sticky strip, put 1 on each end there. Take this off. That's why you can see why I didn't have time to do it all, because it was too much time consuming to try to do the box and the purse. Now take this, close this right straight there and there. And again, straight, straight. Okay, now we get this done, and you can see I did another boo-boo here. I had put a strip there. You don't need that strip. I'm going to use it because it's there, but you don't need this strip at all. You just need the one on the inside here. Take this and close it. Make sure this butt in very good there. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, to make sure your box is solid, I take my bone folder and I really push it for the tape there. Do that on both ends. Now, and I put 3 strips Oh, I wanted 3 on each side. I must have forgot this side, so let's do that quick. That's when we're going to glue this on the inside of the purse. And if you wanted that it flap down, well, then you wouldn't, you could put a Velcro too, so it would, you can pull it down, but I don't want it to open down at all. I just wanted the top to be open. Here we go. Now I get my 3 strip of thread. Now let's put the handle. For the handle on the purse, what you're going to use, it's 2 strip of 1/2 inch by 11. And I'm going to be honest with you, I wanted the buttons there, but let me tell you, brads are much faster. So for the buttons, what you're going to do is I pre-thread my button, and you're going to pass this in the holes, and I think it's going to go faster if I put it in, thread this in a needle. Whoops. I should have done the brads, but then you can see how I do it with the buttons. Okay. Oops, I forgot an important step. When you do the buttons, take a button that you didn't thread yet, put it down there, and mark just the top, the 2 holes of the top. Do that on both sides, so then you're going to know where your buttons go, and it's going to go perfect. You're going to do the same thing with your handle. Put your button and mark your holes, so then you know where it goes. Then I'm going to pass this here. I want to make sure I'm on the right side here. And I'm not. Here we go. And then I should have kept it here. And I would do that on both sides and just tie a knot. I would pass this one. Maybe this is going to go faster here. Yeah, put my mouth on it. You know what? Maybe so. Here we go. I'm just panicking right now because I tried this video one too many times now. Okay, so now I got this. I would do the same thing in my handle. You know what? I'm going to enlarge my holes here so it's going to be easier to pass the thread. Here we go. Make sure you keep your handle straight. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna get one. Now do a knot. And when you're gonna do the next one, what you're gonna do, when you're gonna take this here, make sure, see now it's running wrong. You wanna make sure it's twisting the right way, see? Or you can do this way. As long as you get the good curve, then you would put the other button there. So now you get the buttons. Now for your box, you're going to take all the red strip off, and I wish I would have time to do it. Maybe I get time to do it one side here. Whoops. And then the bottom. So the first thing you want to glue, it's put it in your bottom right here. Again, you're going to take your bone folder, push that there, then take this, lift this up very slow and push it. And do the same thing on the other side. And voila. Now you get your lovely purse. This is it, my friend. I hope you understand what I'm trying to show you, because this is a very lovely project. And for my little flower there, I just crunch a flower. Thank you and have a great day.